Hey everybody, it's Kim Hawk, and I'm known as YouTube's fairy godmother of real estate. And I'm here live in the Near Disney YouTube studio, which is located in Central Florida. Where are you guys watching from? In the meantime, let me do this little ditty that our YouTube producer, Dee Bellavati, put together for us. Isn't that fun? Oh my gosh. Today is October the 25th. Fridays. We come to you live every Friday with an evergreen video. That means that you can watch it today, next year, what have you. And so today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects. It is that Reunion Championsgate area, which is right outside of Celebration. That's where our office is located. And if you haven't had the opportunity to explore that area, I wanted to show you this video right now and also show you a property that is a really good opportunity at the end of it as well. All right, here we go. Sit back and I'll be back at the end to answer any questions you might have.
To Champion, a great place to live? Well, look no further because we're getting ready to show you Championsgate and Reunion, Florida.
So Reunion Resort and Championsgate are only 1.5 miles from one another, and you're going to find some fabulous golf. So Reunion has the King, Arnold Palmer, beautiful golf course right here, the Golden Bear, Jack Nicklaus, and the Huck, which is Tom Watson. 3 fabulous golf courses located here in Reunion. Championsgate, the Great White Shark, Greg Norman, and Ledbetter. The Ledbetter Golf Academy is located and headquartered in Championsgate, Florida.
So for those of you that love to play golf, this is the area that you want to concentrate in.
Reunion, Florida is a master planned vacation resort. So what you'll find here is that many people buy into this as a second home. Or what we're finding more recently is there are a lot of people who are moving from up north and calling this their permanent residence. Reunion has some fabulous resort amenities. Of course, there's a hotel that has a number of different restaurants. You also have Traditions, which is located on the Jack Nicklaus course. There's a water park. There's a tennis complex. You'll find miniature golf and many walking and biking trails. So this truly is a resort environment in Reunion, Florida.
Hey everybody, if you are looking for a spectacular place to have dinner, there's a place called 11. Guess why it's called 11? It's on the 11th floor of this amazing hotel right in the center of Reunion, Florida. So just check it out, the panoramic view that you're going to be able to see all of the fireworks from Central Florida pretty much. And from here, the views as they continue in this direction, there's an area called Championsgate. Why is it called Championsgate? Well, there's a lot more golf courses that are over there as well. So Ronald Reagan Parkway is going to lead you to several gated communities that are in this Davenport area. The wonderful friend of mine that owns CG Salon, the hair salon that actually we gave the Joy Ambassador prize to, she lives over there. Her name is Christina Neal, and her mother, Cheryl. And also another person that lives in that area is Peter Graves. He is the orchestrator for the Bee Gees, Frank Sinatra, and Darius Rucker. So we've got a lot of good vibes and a lot of good music over here by Championsgate. Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's Castle, because this is truly a magical place to live. Hey, so while we're up here on this rooftop, I want to talk about real estate. Everything from about $250,000 up to $12 million is going to be available in this area. We just sold in Championsgate a $250,000. It was a condo that was a 2-bedroom plus a den. It had an attached garage and a gated community for $250,000. But as of the moment as well, there's a huge house. It's over 17,000 square feet. It has its own bowling alley. It has a movie theater. It is amazing in Reunion, and that is for sale for $11,500,000. So I think no matter what your budget is, we're going to be able to find you something over here in Championsgate and also in Reunion. So as I mentioned before, it's really important that you have a professional realtor that's aware of these areas, because there are things like memberships. So for example, when you come into Reunion, you have to know if the house or the condo that you're buying has an active membership on it if you want to play golf. And then you're going to have a fee that you need to pay as an initiation fee to continue to have that privilege to play golf and to go to the water park. Now, if that's not available on that house, there's a very good chance you're not going to be able to have that amenity. And so if you're buying out here for short-term rental possibilities, that may limit you in regard to the number of guests that will want to stay in your property, because they may be coming out here in order to play golf and also to go to the water park. But these houses, a lot of people will also stay full year because they like the location. You can be within 15 minutes of Walt Disney World from here. Sometimes the traffic gets backed up, but guess what? You're going to figure out your time schedules and you're going to get around that, and you're going to have access to all these wonderful perks. But please make sure you touch base with my realtors, and they'll tell you what the rules and regs are to make sure that you have a great experience when you're buying out in this area and there's no surprises. So please be sure to call us 407-808-9845, and I'll make sure I connect you with one of the best realtors on my team, I promise.
We actually, they're telling me we do have B-roll of him swinging.
No, no, please.
Wait.
Seriously.
Okay, there it is.
Oh my God. No, that.
So a long time ago, I want to say probably at least 20 years ago, I was in charge of marketing for Church Street Station, and I had the opportunity afterwards to go to the Walt Disney World Dolphin and work with the National Basketball Association, in which I met Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, a whole bunch of other wonderful athletes. Well, the story goes that Charles Barkley became a friend of my family, and he wants to be a great golfer. Well, bless his heart, I don't think that's in his cards. I think God gave him the gift to be able to play basketball, but he sure is trying because he wanted to play golf. Well, he asked me to go meet a gentleman by the name of David Ledbetter. Well, David Ledbetter's name is big time in golf, and he has a golf academy right here in Championsgate. So Charles gave me his golf clubs and said, hey, I think the way I'm going to be able to improve my game is to ask David Ledbetter to regrip my golf clubs, which he didn't normally do for most people, but because I was Charles Barkley, he did it. But the funny thing is, regripped the golf clubs, brought him back to Charles, he played around with Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan said, that didn't improve your game whatsoever, and Charles was saying, he must have regripped my golf clubs the wrong way. Charles, that's not right. I just think basketball is your game.
I actually think over the last 3 years, this is a well-maintained golf course. I enjoy playing here. I know what it takes to maintain the top-rated golf course. And I have to say that over the last 3 years, all 3 golf courses here at Reunion have been maintained more than I expected, actually. So I do enjoy playing. The greens are fabulous, and the fairways are well-maintained. Every morning I look out and the traps are combed and everything. I think it's a great place to play golf. I really do.
Can you imagine not having a better day than this? Being out here at Reunion Resort, they've got 3 signature golf courses, and I understand they are like heaven. But the weather's absolutely spectacular, and so make sure when you get a chance to check out golf anywhere in Florida that you look to the Reunion Resort. And if they're booked, then maybe you go next door to Championsgate. And there's an Omni Hotel there as well with some wonderful restaurants. So you can't go wrong, and you're going to have lots of options. Look at this. I can't believe it. I feel like I'm in some foreign land right here, because this is not the flatlands of Florida. This is an amazing golf course that is treated very well and lots of champions have been here to play this course. So once again, Reunion, done very well, and we would like to be your realtors of choice if you ever are looking to purchase any real estate or sell any real estate in the Central Florida area, that 25-mile radius around Cinderella's castle. And you too can get out here, breathe this fresh air, and enjoy the best of the best of.
Didn't Dee do a great job on showcasing this area, like I said, that is right outside of Celebration, Florida. You know, that is where you are super, super close to Walt Disney World. Hey, Mallory, thanks so much for saying hi. Hope you have a great weekend too. Thank you. So a couple of things that we have learned in Central Florida that might be a super importance to you that are watching, that might be moving, wanting to move to Florida, is being inland was very, very important for us during the hurricanes. We never lost power where I live, which is Celebration and Championsgate and Reunion have similar situation where their power lines are underground. And what happens is I really encourage people to look at places where power lines are underground, because really what we get is we get a lot of wind on occasion when a hurricane would come through. And that's where power lines are taken down by trees that go down. So finding a place that you have power lines underground is a big deal. So today what I want to do is Sue, who we call Aurora on our team, has a listing that's really fabulous in Reunion. And I think the price point is fantastic for everyone. And they've got some special things going on with it. I'm going to show you the video, but a couple of things that I want to point out first is that this unit is 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's a condo. And what happens in Reunion, it's a gated community that has this wonderful golf that we just talked about and all these wonderful amenities, wonderful sushi place in the restaurant, everything gated, like I said. There's something that is a membership. It's an active resort membership, and they're not always available because you have to buy something where someone is offering it. And a lot of times, hey, Anna, I love you, Anna, I miss you. A lot of times what happens is that maybe even if you're lucky enough that one of those memberships for the golf and whatever that's available to you, it may only be available on occasion, or there might be a $7,500 transfer fee. Well, the owners of this property are taking care of that for you. That's pretty incredible. And it's partially furnished already. So for those of you that are looking for something to get started, and then you just kind of put some additional items in place and be fully ready to live in Central Florida, I really honestly think this is the place that you should be looking at. It's 1,755 square feet, all on one floor, and an elevator building, beautiful views. But let us have this video do the talking. Once again, Dee Bellavati did a great job at putting this together for us. And hold on one second. Let me share that with you. Oh, another screen just came up. Here we go. See what I mean? I mean, for Central Florida in particular, to have that quality that's made available to you in a gated community in an area that I feel like really is, the power lines underground and the restaurants and the golf that's available to you for it being only $345,000. That's an extraordinary price, you guys. You know, I've been doing real estate here for well over a quarter of a century, and 345,000 for 1,755 square feet, partially furnished, and having that membership included, that resort membership, I would call as soon as you possibly can, because that's under $200 a square foot, $196.58 a square foot. So what I want to do, there's my telephone number, 407-808-9845. 407-808-9845. I will put you in touch with Sue, our Aurora, for that property. I would also say that, we've got some other properties in Championsgate that we will be representing hopefully here soon. And I can tell you once again, that is an area that if you're in that price point, that type of price point, you definitely want to talk to us about it, because you've seen the video, you see how extraordinary, there's a lot of great things going on there. So before I end the show today, I want to say happy Halloween. Happy Halloween, because I do not believe we'll be seeing each other again unless you check out Monday nights. I have a show that's specifically dedicated to celebration. That's at 7 p.m. You just subscribe and like to the Near Disney YouTube channel. Or on Wednesday nights, my Realtor Dream Team, they have a show that talks about the 25-mile radius around Cinderella Castle, everything lifestyle, real estate. I love their show. I learned so much from them. And then I think, is it Thursday? Thursday, I think, is Halloween. And then I'll be back again on Friday. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm seeing a lot of people sharing the love, saying hello. But once again, if we can ever help you with any real estate, please give us a call at 407-808-9845. Kim Hawk. And I hope you have a safe and wonderful Halloween. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.